Okay. Today the main agenda, I'll show it in the PPT. Already I prepared one PPT for you guys. Okay. Based on this PPT, we'll complete the class today. Okay. The first session, which we are going to start today. Okay. The session which we are going to start today, we'll start with enabling the offering. Okay. How to enable the offering in the ORC while we are configuring as an implementation team, how we need to enable the offering for the ORC, where we need to enable under that we will see. And once after enabling, what is the way that it's getting reflected in the system that we will see, and the path, everything we will find it out here, the enabling offering. Next one, roles we used in the ORC module. Majorly, what all the roles is available in the ORC module and how it works. What are the things that we are going to use in this ORC? We'll find it out now. Okay. The next one, career site. Today, the new topic will start with the career site configuration. Career site is a very big concept. Okay. Minimum, it will take 2 classes to complete this one. Okay. Many concepts is available in the career site itself only. Why? Because of the the external candidates who are applying for any job vacancies, they will approach to the career site configuration. Okay, so it's this is all completely customization, so we'll look on it. Okay, and there is a background checkup and all the something under fonts, colors and all. We will start working on the career site. So finally, this is how the career site, the UI page will looks like. Okay. In the same for the career site, we have a talent community also. How it works, we will see today. Okay. Now, what I will do is I will start enabling the offering. How it works and all we will see. Actually, to practice, you guys know the Mr. Prasad will share you the details. Okay. So you can log into that particular user details which are shared by Prasad, and you can start practicing it from today too.
Your voice is breaking a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know, it's just me.
I think Sadiq, is it also same for you? Is it breaking?
Yes,
Hello, Sadiq. Is my voice is clear for you? Hello. I think
it is.
he's in. Sadiq, you can unmute yourself and you can speak.
No, not clear. It's
Not clear, Rajesh.
Okay, fine. No problem. Is this fine now?
Yeah, bit.
Okay, if it is fine, no problem. I'll continue the same. Okay.
Yeah, you can continue. Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, Kishore, if in case if you have any issue, just let me know. Okay, no problem. We'll do that. Okay, as of now, once if you log in into the system, okay, here we have an option of hiring now. How this particular section is getting displayed, and when you are starting as an implementation consultant, how we need to start the first thing. Okay, first we need to enable the offering for any module that we are working in the Fusion HCM. Okay, how to enable now? First we need to go to setup and maintenance. Okay, once if you go to setup and maintenance, as I need to show some users for you guys. Okay, as of now, this setup and maintenance page, okay, the complete page, how we are getting displayed. Okay, what is the role that we are going to use for getting up the setup and maintenance page? And also, once if you go inside that, where and all the offerings that we need to enable, how we need to enable the offering. Okay, so as of now, I will tell you where to enable the offering. Once if you go to setup and maintenance, okay, once if you go to setup and maintenance, here we have an option of go to offering. Okay, whenever we start any implementation of ORC, okay, might be core HR, performance module, absence module and all, they might have one already enabled the features, okay, for to work on that. Maybe the ORC module, they will be working on second phase of their implementation, second phase or third phase and all. So by the time they won't enable this ORC module. So as a ORC consultant, that we need to enable it accordingly. So to enable that, we need to go to actions and go to offerings. Once if you go to offerings, this is the page, it will get open. Okay, this is the page, it get open. In this page now, all the modules related to all the modules of HCM and other procurement as SCM, PPM, help desk, all the modules here it will be available. Complete Oracle modules it will be available here. So what we will do is, as of now, we'll verify only for the recruiting module. Whoever the consultant is working for recruiting cloud, okay, we have to enable that. Even in case if you are working for any other module like workforce development or workforce deployment, we need to enable this one. Majorly for related to HCM, workforce development, workforce deployment, ORC, and the payroll modules here it will be available. Okay, so now what we will do is, as of now, we will check for recruiting candidate and experience. Okay, to enable that, just click on this recruiting candidate experience, go to opt-in futures. Okay, before when you are working it, no, the here it will show it as the status is not enabled. Okay, so as of now in this test environment, it's already been enabled. I will show you how to enable and the status. Okay, so once if you log in into the system, no, only if you observe here related to recruiting and candidate experience, only this module is available. So just we have to enable this one. Okay, here we have an option to enable this feature. Once after enabling it, just what you have to do is you click on done. Okay, once if you click on done, automatically what it happens, no, once if you click on automatically it will happen, the status will get changed. Okay, it is a very simple process to enable the opt-in feature. Just we need to go to recruiting and candidate experience and go to opt-in feature and enable the status. Okay, so once after if you click on save, automatically the status will change to not enabled to enabled. Okay, and once if you enable that here, where it's going to reflect. Here we have an option of setup and maintenance. Previously, when you log in into the system in the first time, you won't see this one, recruiting candidate experience. This is the module which you are trying to do. This one it won't be available. Once after enabling this particular opt-in feature, this recruiting and candidate experience will get populated here. So when you click on this one, automatically the required forms and all will get displayed. The complete functional area, it will get displayed here. So the related forms of recruiting, it will get enabled. Okay, so if you are not enabling this offer, okay, if you are not enabled this one, example, if it is in not enabled, okay, you might think what it happens. Okay, if example, if it is not enabled, okay, if it is not enabled, it won't display in the setup area. See here, this we call it as setup and functional area, and this is the functional area. It won't be available. Once if you enable the offering, the recruiting and candidate experience will get displayed here. Okay, the complete module we are going to enable. This is what the offering does. Okay, it's very small concept. This is how the offering we will do. The next one, roles which we are going to use in the recruiting. Okay, here if you see that, once after you have enabled the offering, is everything is fine. So it's completely good and fit. Okay, now what we have to do is, once after enabling the offering, we need to enable the roles also for the particular employees who is going to work on ORC module, like hiring manager, recruiter, recruiting administrator, and see here, recruiting manager, administrator, and the recruiting agencies. Total 5 roles is available for the ORC module. Okay, so these 5 roles, okay, I will give a small explanation doing logging by one after another. What I will do is I will take any one employee, okay, any one normal employee, and I will try to assign these roles to the particular employee, and we will see the how it affects for the based on the employee roles. Okay, now what I'm going to do is the hiring. You might get what is the difference between the hiring manager, recruiter, recruiting administrator, recruiting agent, and recruiting manager. What is the difference between all these roles? Okay, the first thing, hiring manager. Okay, hiring manager, we can consider it as a line manager. For each and every employee, there might be having a hiring manager. Okay, or else you can consider for based on the customer requirement, there will be having a for department hiring manager will be there, or else employee whoever. I think example, I'm the normal employee. I kept in my resignation. My line manager also can behave as a hiring manager, and they can rise for a requisition. So we can consider this as a line manager. So we have to give the permissions to the line managers to raise a job requisition. But for hiring manager, we'll have only the limited access for the recruiting module. Limited access for the recruiting module. Like only some set of while creating job requisition, some set of sections only they can view it. Not all the sections they can view. Only limited access only it will be available. Okay, now what I will do is I will log in as a hiring manager and I will show you how hiring manager, what are all the permissions that we have seen. Okay. So example, I'll go to the recruiting. So to find this completely on a security part, okay, but the security module will do it later. As of now, we will verify only the roles, how it's going to work. Why? Because now from today to continuously, we will be working on 3 roles. Majorly, we're working on 3 roles. The first one is the hiring manager, and the second one recruiter, and the third one will be the recruiting administrator. Okay, so we will see all the roles. What are the difference between these roles and all? I will log in as an employee and I will show you the difference between all these roles. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll go to tools. I'll go to tools, security console, and we'll try to log in each and every hiring manager and the employee. Okay, first we'll search for hiring an employee. Okay, hiring manager. For this hiring manager, no, if you want to find out what are all the roles, what are all the privileges that we have given, it comes under security part. And end of this end of this session, instead of this session, no, I will explain you end of this course. Okay, that will be very easy to understand for us. Now, as of now, we'll see what is the roles is available for the employee. Okay, now I will take any one employee, James. Okay, for this employee, okay, I'll check any other roles is added or not. We will try only giving the permissions of only one role. Okay, for this employee, there are other modules roles also. Now, what I will do is I will edit and I will remove the existing roles. Okay, you don't need to worry about this. It's the test environment. I'll remove that. So I'll show you for one employee. I'll be adding based on our requirement, line manager, hiring manager. Okay, that will add it now. Okay, as of now, he has only the line manager. That means the hiring manager. Okay, I'll save, and I will now try to log in as a hiring manager. Username, password. Okay, if you observe that as of now, the difference, what I'm showing you, know, I'm showing you the okay, what I'm doing now, I'm trying to show you the difference between the roles: hiring manager, recruiter, recruiting administrator, and recruiting agent and recruiting manager. The difference between these roles. Okay, now as a hiring manager, we are trying to log in. Okay, see, once after logging, okay, once after logging, here we have an option. Okay, just go to home page. Okay, here we'll get an option of creating the job requisition for the employee. Okay, hiring candidate, job requisition for the particular standard hiring process. No, this and all the custom roles is which is already they have created. So what I will do is I will create some role for this particular employee and we'll add it now. Again, go to James. Just click on this. I think I want to introduce one more guy, Sadiq. Okay, Sheikh Rahman. Okay, Sheikh Rahman, can you please introduce yourself? I mean, you are the new to this class, right? Is the
Yes,
first
sir.
class.
Sir, good morning, sir. My name is Rahim Sheikh. I'm from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Already, Sadiq Bhai is my brother. So
Oh.
he suggested me to join this class, but yesterday I was not well, so today I was late.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, you are friend of Sadiq. Okay, new one. Already he told about you. Okay, so no problem.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
In case you would have missed any classes and all, no, you can
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can go through all the sessions. We'll see that. Okay. Now, guys, the system which I am able to show you, know, it's not loading properly. What I will do is I'm going to take a new login details. Just give me 1 minute. I'll show you that. I'm trying to log in with the new login details, which is provided by Mr. Prasad. Okay. Yeah, now it's fine now. Okay. 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 Yeah, this is the new instance which I'm going to use now. Okay, this instance is very fast and all. Okay, so now as a hiring manager, if you try to log in as a hiring manager, we'll see what are all the details it will get displayed for the employee. Okay, now I'll try to log in as a hiring manager. Okay, this is the complete, he has the application implementation role is available. So because of only he is able to view all the modules. Now, if you log in as the line manager, okay, log in as the line manager. Okay, it's in incognito mode. Already I've logged in as incognito mode because of only it's taking 2 tabs. Okay, so yeah. Okay, for recruiter role, we have a separate recruiter role option. For recruiter roles and now I want using different roles, how to capture these roles. Again, we'll go to the same page of security console. Guys, I'm referring to security and console. No, the security console option we will use mainly for the changing the passwords, approval rules, okay, email notifications and all. Completely we'll configure it here. The creating of OTBA reports, deep links, okay, the approvals, security console and transaction console, everything we're going to configure. It's completely technical part. Okay, so even these concepts also we are going to cover in this course. Okay, as of now, I'm trying to show you as a hiring manager. Okay, I want to find out one employee. This I'm trying to find out an employee. Okay, manager. Okay, ORA. Wherever you see ORA is the seeded roles. Example, I'm trying to search for the hiring manager. Here we can see ORA. Starts with ORA is the standard seeded role given by the Oracle. In case if it is any customization happened, some other employees in the organization, there will be different names will be available. Okay, these are all the for all these employees who were able to see. For this, all the employees, they have been already assigned to a hiring manager. Now, what I will do is, why? Because now for these employees, now they might be having more roles, 2 to 3 roles, and that they might have been already assigned. So that is the reason. Just I want to show you only for hiring manager role itself only. That is what I'm. Okay. Once if you check this employee, then go to the employee log. Okay, here we can find some details. As of now, for this employee, line manager, ES program and all is there. Now what I will do is again HCM, go back here, try for this role. Okay, the password which I want to show you guys.
Rajesh,
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me, I'm able to hear you.
yeah, already my friend also joined here.
Yes, yes, we have already introduced. Okay, actually, example, if you see this employee is we have logged in as a hiring manager, guys. Okay, this hiring manager, there is no access for the setup and maintenance, and also there is no access for hiring in the my client group. Okay, based on their customer requirement, they might have already previously added some roles under. So as of now, for our HCM requirement, there is no option for this employee to create the hiring session here. So what we can do is, he is the line manager. The logged in employee is a hiring manager. For this hiring manager, we will give permissions in the My Teams. Example, if you check it here, the My Teams hiring has been enabled here. So once if you click on this, there will be only the minimal data that you can enter for a job requisition. We are restricting the employees. See previously candidate pool only job requisition, candidate search option is not there, candidate pool option is not there. That and all is completely based on the privileges. We have removed this one. Completely it's based on the privilege we have removed. So example, if I try to add any one requisition, yesterday and all we have seen 13 section in a job requisition, right? In each and requisition, 13 sections will be there. Now if you try for a login as a hiring manager, and if you try only 2 options, one is how and next one is the provide details. Okay, this is the difference. Why? Because now for hiring manager, he doesn't know what is the interview process, what is the candidate selection process, in which career site we are going to post this requisition and all, they doesn't know. Okay, so because of that only, based on the customer requirement, we will be adding 1 or 2 session. Even we can add a 5 session, 10 session also we can add. In case if you want to give complete permissions also, we can give permissions to the hiring manager. Okay, it's completely based on the privileges that we will discuss in the security session. As of now, just I want to show you the difference between the hiring manager, recruiter, and admin. This is the login for the hiring manager. Please remember, guys, for hiring manager, they'll be having only minimal data access to submit the requisition. Okay, now what I'll go to the PPT here. See, I already mentioned it. For hiring manager, access has to be limited to the security recruiting feature to initiate the recruiting process. Okay, the only minimal data use usually as limited visibility of object based on ownership. Why? Because the objects that we are seeing, we have seen only 2 objects. If you provide any other like offering and any other like work relationship and all. If you want to provide, if you want to give permissions also, we have an option to provide for the hiring manager. And the next one we'll see for the recruiter. Recruiter will has a border access to recruiting features. That means he will be having access for complete details, complete all the recruiting process. He has an option for that. Now what I will do is I will log in as a recruiter now. Okay, now I'll try to log in as a recruiter and we will see. Okay, now I'll try to log in as a recruiter. I'll take example. I'll take one. Okay. Take HTML1 and Control V. Once if you log in it as a recruiter, okay, here once after if you log in as a recruiter, here here you can see the setup and maintenance. Okay, and also in the my client group, hiring has been enabled for this employee. Okay, in my client group, hiring team has been enabled using the recruiter role. He have the complete access of raising the job requisition. He can edit the job requisition, update the offer details, update the offer salary, update job requisition. Complete options will get enabled. See here, previous login, we don't have these two. Okay, now it has been enabled. And also in the job requisition, if you click on this add, in the job requisition, you can see all the options has been enabled for the recruiter. Why? Because of recruiter is the main person. I mean, he will be the owner for the particular requisition. So because of that only, we have given access to the complete requisition. Okay, he will act as an owner. He has complete access, like he can delete the job requisition, he can create the job requisition, and he can update the job application and update the job offers, create the job offers. Okay, all the features he has been enabled. In case if you want to remove that, we have the privilege to remove that. Okay, as of now, this is the variation of hiring manager and recruiter. Now I will show you one more. Recruiting manager. Okay, for this recruiting manager, what are the difference values it will get displayed. Example, hiring manager is hiring manager. He has submitted. He just only entered some minimal data and he can try to submit it. Once after submitting, directly it will go to the recruiter. What recruiter will do is wherever the pending is there, the pending sections and all completely he will fill it. Once after filling all the details and submit by the recruiter, it will go for the approval. Okay, it will go for the approval. So later on, for this recruiting manager, he is the main person. Compared to hiring manager and recruiter. Recruiting manager will have the more access. He can release the offer. He can create the offer. He can already existing offer also he can update it. Okay, some confidential questions also he can view, and also some sensitive information under complete access he will be accessing. Complete access it will have by the recruiting manager. Maybe in your organization you can consider one is the main HR will be there. He is also acting as a recruiting manager. Okay, under that we have the recruiters. Under that hiring managers, who is going to help for the recruiters. Okay, so based on their roles, we are changing the privileges here. Okay, as of now, hiring manager will do some minimal data. Okay, so then it will go for the recruiter. Then recruiter, he will fill and submit, and it will go for the approval. Then the hiring manager, in case if required, recruiting manager will interrupt the job requisition, or else it will remain same. Okay, there is not going to happen any changes on that. So whatever the recruiter is going to do, the complete will access by the recruiting manager. He will be observing it. Why? Because of he has the complete access. So what I will do is I will log in as a this one, I mean, a recruiting manager, and we will show why. Because of for the recruiting manager, the complete details will be there. The complete details, he will be available. I want to explain it in the Excel. We'll see that. Okay. I think in office laptop it's not possible to do outside. Okay. What I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do is, whatever the hiring manager access role is there, the same applicable, more access will be applicable for the recruiter also. Once the recruiter got some details from the hiring manager, the recruiter fill all the details, then it will submit for the approval. Okay, so here the main difference will be the privilege roles. Okay, the first main role is the recruiter administrator. Recruiter administrator, for whom we need to assign, for whom we are going to assign it. Okay, to get this recruiting administrator, in the setup and maintenance, who is going to work as an implementation team. Example, I am the implementation team. I'm going to work on the ORC module. So what I will do is, before starting that, we have a separate role called application implementation consultant. Okay, to get that option, you can make a note on that, guys. You can make a note. See, whenever we are trying to log in, and if you search here, we're getting an option, right? Setup and maintenance. Okay, to get this one, to get this option, okay, as a functional consultant, for sure we have to add the application implementation consultant role. We have to add. Okay, again I'm repeating, application implementation consultant role we have to add for the employee. Okay, so otherwise this setup and maintenance will not get populate. Okay, so once after logging it, okay, once after you log in as a application implementation consultant, and if you go to setup and maintenance, okay, to get these details, to get access for the recruiting and candidate experience. Okay, see here we have an option. Okay, as of now, if you check that, there is many options is available to configure ORC module, job requisition templates, okay, career site, job application flows, and all the details from, we are capturing it from the recruiting administrator. Okay, from this role. For the particular implementation consultant should have recruiting administrator. Otherwise, you cannot do the configuration. If you have this role, you can start working on the ORC module. Okay, and the next one is the recruiting agent. Recruiting agent is nothing but is a third party outside of the organization. Okay, we can call it as the agency portal also. The consultants people will be there. They will be sending the resumes. They will be sharing the resumes. Actually, while creating this recruiting agent in the system, we have an option of sending a login details to the outside third-party consultancies. Using that, even not how we are able to see here, in the same process flow only, we will give the login details. Okay, we'll give some login details for them, but there will be a minimal data access for them. But they cannot view our employee data and all. Nothing will be there. Just they can upload the resumes and they can share it to the based on the agreement given by the third party and the company. Maybe the requisition which we are sharing to the consultancies, they will upload the resumes in the system using Oracle. Okay, that we will see it later. Okay, as of now, these are all the roles which is available. If you have any questions, you can ask me, guys, in these roles. But this is not a security class. Just I'm explaining about only for the roles. What roles is available in the system? Okay, hiring manager, recruiter, recruiting administrator, and the recruiting manager. Hiring manager have only minimal data access. Recruiter will have broader access, like he can access all the recruiting features. He can create an offer, he can update the offer, he can release the offer, I mean, he can extend the offer, he can update the job requisition, and all complete access will be there. For recruiting manager, the recruiting manager, whatever the permissions is available for the hiring manager and the recruiter, it will be added to the recruiting manager. Okay, for recruiting administrator, we will use it for the configuring purpose as an implementation team, we have to use this role, recruiting administrator. In case if the particular employee implementation consultant, he doesn't have this role, he cannot configure the ORC. Must and should this should be assigned to that role. Okay, and the next one is the agent, recruiting agent. This is the third party which we need to create it. That I will show it in the future session. Okay. This is about the ORC roles and the enabling the offering. Okay. Yesterday we are pending with the job requisition, no? So that if you want me to continue that, or else I will start creating this career site. Anyway, I will check. I will complete this job requisition that class tomorrow. Anyway, we'll start with the career site now. How we are going to start this career site anyway? Okay. First, we'll start with the career site. How to create that? As of now, we have already assigned the roles for each and every employee. For the employees which are going to hiring manager, recruiter, okay, hiring manager, recruiter, recruiting administrator, recruiting manager, and all. For a few of the employees, we have already assigned the roles as per our requirement. Now, what I will do is I will log in as a recruiting administrator. I will log in as a recruiting administrator, and I will start working on the ORC. Okay, just go to once after logging it, just go to setup and maintenance area. Setup and maintenance area. Here we have an option of recruiting, and we'll get an option. See here, recruiting candidate experience. Okay, this is the module and this is the setup which we need to choose. Okay, so once if you go that, all the options will get enabled for the particular employee. Now we'll start working on the career site. To start working on the career site, why I'm going to start a career site first itself? Why? Because of this, whatever the vacancies that we are posting directly, it will post it in the external career site. It plays a very crucial role. Why? Because of if there is no career site, from where to we are getting up the most of the resumes we'll get from the career site itself only. Okay, so because of the only this is the main concept, I will start working with the career site. If you go to candidate experience, this is the functional area. Okay, and this is the task. We can call it as one more thing you need to remember, guys. These are all the whatever you are able to see. This we'll call it as functional area. Okay, in this functional area, if you click on any one of this functional area, the some task will get open. Okay, here these are all the tasks which is available. Each and every form, their tags will keep on changing. Not only for the ORC, it applicable for other modules also, like absence, payroll, compensation, benefits, all it will be applicable for the same. So now what we will do is we'll go to career site configuration. Click on this career site. Click on this career site. This is the demo instance. No, previously already someone has been created a number of career site. So you don't need to worry about that. When you're starting fresh implementation, there might be no career sites will be available. You have to create on your own the fresh career site by clicking on this plus symbol. Okay, example. Now if I click on this plus symbol, it will ask you to select the template. The main thing is we need to choose the template. Okay, based on this template only the career site will get created. Now example, some minimal data while starting the career site. Now some minimal data that we need to provide. First one is site name and the site code. The site code should be the unique name which we need to provide. And the in case if you are creating the career site can be created for based on the customer requirement for Dubai, some other employees, and for some other, based on their language for Dubai, American English, and also Spain, many French, Thai language, complete all the languages is available. Example, if I choose any one language, Spanish, automatically the career site will change the whatever the labels is given. No, it will change to the Spanish language. If you want me to show that, I will create one career site and I will show you that. And here some of the options like this we call it as contextualize. The career site also we can do contextualize, like based on the like based on the location, organization, job category, okay, job function, and recruiting. total 5 contextualized. Based on this, we can create a job requisition. That means the created job requisition will fall under this career site. Now, what I want to do is I will create one test career site. Okay, just I will give small test only, and I want to show you the this one. Okay, the site whether it will change for the Spanish language and all. So I'm not. I'll choose all this everything. Okay, now I will publish it. We have an option of create site. Once if you click on this career site, okay, automatically it will generate a URL, career site URL. Okay, so now what we will do is I will publish this one. I'll publish this one. I'm not. I didn't do any changes and all. Just I've given the title, description and all. So if you go to site, it will ask for the Spanish or English. This is the default translator. As of now, if you verify that the complete details, we are getting it from these details which you are able to see. Okay, see here, location search, completely in a Spanish language. Okay, the complete career site, we can do it in a career site way. Okay, so again I will come back. I will remove this one, guys. So why? Because it's not required. Hello, guys, you guys are able to hear me? Sadiq, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, Rajesh. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so now what I will do is I have published one career site. No, this career site, what I will do is I will make it as inactive and I will delete this one. Why? Because now this weird test and all is not looking good. No, so I'll remove this one. To remove that, we have an option. Okay, so click on this remove, or while removing it, for sure it will ask us to confirm the number. Okay, this number we have to enter while deleting any career site. It will store in the backend for just for confirmation purpose. In case if any requisition or offers has been added to this career site, we cannot delete that. It's not possible. This the test one, there is no requisition has been added, no candidates, and nothing is there. So because that only we can delete that and we can remove it. Okay. Now we'll go to the existing requisition.
But we can deactivate the career site.
Yes, we can inactivate, but we cannot remove that. Okay, we can inactivate option will be there.
And how many templates are available here to design this career site?
Actually, previously and all, no, we have 2 design templates is there as of now, but it's displaying only one.
Okay.
Okay, in the latest release, we got only one, that updated one. But inside the pages, example, if you have chosen any template, no, actually we'll get custom pages and splash pages is there. That is a different concept. I'll show it now. Okay, while configuring the career site, no, I'll show it now. So example, this is the career site. You think that this is the career site which we have created. Okay, for this career site, based on the template which we have chosen, see here all the things that they have created. No, it's completely customized one. Okay, based on the splash pages which we have created. This is the header. Okay, this is the header. Okay, and the next one, this is the footer. In the last, I will see that this is the footer. Okay, and also these labels and all which is we have created. Whenever we are creating any career site, no, okay, I'll take you to create a career site option. We will see one by one option how it works. Click on edit. Click on edit. Here we can see this is the site name and this is the site code and this is the URL which is automatically got generated by the Oracle itself, and the default language which we have chosen is American, and the locations you need to find out locations, organizations, job category, job functions, recruiting types. These are all the 5 based on the customer requirement. We need to do this one. Example, I'll give one example. If one of our customer whenever they're creating the job requisition, they want to differentiate it. They have 10 career sites for based on the country wise for Dubai, Oman, Qatar, and India, US, New York. Okay, so, based on their country wise, they need to differentiate it. Example, see here, if you want to contextualize based on the location, whenever I'm creating a requisition only for Australia, the location, while creating a job requisition, we have an option of locations, okay, to choose the location. If you choose location Australia, okay, okay, and when you submit it, okay, and it will process to the career site. Once if you submit, only this career site itself only, I mean, this whatever the locations that we have chosen, no, only for this career site only it will get posted automatically. In case if you want to do some other filters also, some other parameters also, if you want to add it, maybe for Australia, in Australia location, whoever the employees is been added, the requisition added to the job categories. Okay, example, I will take uh, okay, the highlighted one, wherever the highlighted is there, no? For these job requisitions, while creating the job requisition, we have an option of choosing job categories, job functions, recruiting types and all. So whatever the things that we have highlighted, in case if it is available in the career site, automatically it will add it in the career site. But while creating the job requisition, no, it should be based on these parameters only. This is for one career site. Now I will create another career site for some other. Okay, I will create career site for some other, only for academic services. I will create another career site only. Example, I will choose all categories, all job functions, but I want to differentiate the requisitions, whatever the requisitions is creating by the recruiting manager, okay, or recruiter. I want to differentiate it. The campus, whatever the requisition creating with the campus requisition, okay, it will populate it on this career site. In case if I'm going to create only for the contingent worker, okay, some other career site I can create. If you are going with a professional experienced guys, some other career site. The two, one thing what I'm trying to explain is based on this contextualize, okay, based on these 5 categories, we can differentiate the job requisition, where to post, how it getting posted. Okay, based on these 5 fields only we can choose. As of now, the implementation which I did know, all the customer they will use only one career site. Okay, I did the many implementation for all of them. They will use only one career site, it will be available. Okay, so select all option, all organization, all categories, okay, all job functions and all, okay, and all recruiting types. This and also is completely customizable. From where to we are capturing these values. Example, or locations, from where we are getting these locations, and from where you are getting this organization details, okay, and what is this job category, job functions, from where you are getting these values, okay, mainly we are getting it from the forehead. Okay, this location which you are able to see, this we are getting it from the managed geography, is related to forehead, managed geography. Even in the ORC also, while configuring it now in ORC module, we have a support concept of
Hi, Rajesh, you're not properly audible.
okay. Sadiq, is the same for you also?
Yes, Rajesh. Right now it's okay. Just 2 minutes back we are getting
Okay, okay, fine.
completely low.
Actually, the whole class was like that. I mean, sometimes you're audible and sometimes like you're away from mic. I mean, just feel like that.
Okay,
But it's okay.
okay, fine. Then, okay. Anyway, this
I
is
have one question.
yeah.
Um, so if I post a job, I mean, if I post a requisition, so
Okay,
based on what, I mean, on which career site it goes, how it decides. Like
okay.
there are a lot of career sites.
Yes,
So
yes.
when
That and
we
all. That and all. I will explain you from where to it's getting an example. You have created a career site. Okay. Now we will go to one job requisition. Okay. Go to homepage. My client group, hiring. Okay, see in the job requisitions, no, in the job requisitions, here we have recruiting types. Okay, campus, contingent, the same, whatever the recruiting types is available. In career site also we have that. See here in the while creating the career site, we have the recruiting types. You look on this. Okay, 5 options. Next, job functions, job categories. While creating, I will take you the existing requisition. Okay, I'll take the existing requisition. I cannot fill all the details, take some time. We'll see why, because now how it is getting automatically populated. In case if you have 5 career site, example, we'll take 5 career site, how it's going to happen. Based on the combination of the parameters which we have chosen, it will get displayed. Sometimes see, we got a pop-up right here. Sometimes we have a pop-up, right? If you have opened multiple tabs here, automatically the type of pop-up will get displayed. Even we cannot proceed further if you get that. Okay, see here in the job job offer, while creating the job offer information, we'll get that option now. Wait, I'll reload it again. Why? Because again I have to close all the details to show that. Someone wantedly they have added these many. There is something wrong. Okay, anyway, here see, when we are creating any job requisition, we have an action. Now I will explain you. Based on the recruiting types, the job requisition should get posted on the career site. Okay, example, for campus, 1 career site, for contingent, 1 career site, executive, 1 career site, hourly, 1 career site, and professional career site we have created on this. Okay, total 5 career sites we have created now. Just I haven't created. I've created. Just think 5 recruiting type career site. Based on this, we have created a career site. Example. Now I came to as a recruiter. I came to job requisition. I'm trying to create a requisition. While creating the requisition, we have an option. If I choose campus, if I choose on campus and submit, once after getting approved, the recruiting career site which you have created with campus, automatically it will populate it based on this one, campus. Okay, in case if you are choosing the job requisition hourly, and if you have created a particular requisition, okay, with stating with the requisition template name and all, so automatically the career site which you have created on a hourly basis, it populates there. In the I will show it in the practically what I will do now. Once after completing this career site, creation of completing the career site, we will raise one job requisition and we'll see where it's getting reflected. Okay, to segregate the career site, no, we have this type of options. Total 5 options is available. Okay.
So it's just the recruiting type which decides on it will go on which
It's not
career
only
site
recruiting,
or some other parameters.
not only recruiting type,
Okay.
based on the job functions,
Mhm.
based on job
Job
category,
functions. Okay.
yeah, organization and location. Total 5 types.
Okay.
So when you are creating any job requisition, choosing only location as Australia, And if I choose only hourly, okay, so based on these two parameters, Australia and hourly based parameter, no, in case if the requisition has created with these two parameters, it will populate it automatically in the this particular career site. Okay, it's
Okay,
like,
get it.
okay, it's like an segregating, or we are differentiating the job requisition. Maybe example, you have an organization in you have an organization in some other legal entity like Germany. You have a language in Germany. Okay, German legal entity. Whenever we are creating any requisition using this organization name as Germany legal entity, okay, automatically when you posted a job requisition, okay, here we have an option for that. Okay, I'll choose anything. Hourly not there. Campus also go to explain professional. Here the whatever the details that we are seeing, no, it will be available in the career site itself only, so that I need to close all these things. But your query is you got the answer, right, Ishwar?
Yeah.
Okay. So based on the parameters
I
that
mean,
we
it matches with all the parameters in the career site and the requisition we created, and based on that matching, it
exactly.
it get posted on that career site. Yeah, that's what I understand. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That is correct. Okay, based on that only
Okay.
it's get created. Okay, so now once after completing this
Thank you.
one, okay, once if you are chosen based on the customer requirement, in case the customer is goes with all organization, all categories, whatever the requisition they are creating, they should be posted in only one career site. So we will choose everything as all. Okay, so now we will see the next concept of headers and footers. Okay, headers is nothing but what we are able to see here about us. Okay, and this is the custom pages which we need to create, about us, footers, search filters. Okay, now what I will do is this is the big concept of headers and footers. I will explain it in tomorrow class. Now we will see only the filters. Okay, in the search filters, as of now I'm enabling all the details here, search filters, and I will publish this one career site. Okay, so the search filters where it reflects, I will show you. As of now, I will selected every search filter, so it's getting published. Actually, the career site tunnel to publish that it takes some time. No need to worry about that. So automatically it's get closed. I'll refresh it again. So while any candidate is searching for any requisition, we have a filters. See here, this filters is completely customizable. Short by location, work location, job function, categories, organization, job posted. These details previously we have selected here. Again, I will go to configure career site. Okay, configure career site and just select the recruiting candidate experience. Here in the candidate experience, go to career site configuration. The one which we are using is the first career site. This is the one, Redwood. If you click on edit, in the search, you can see in the search filters, total 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 option, which we have a posted date, organization, categories, and all. No, the same option here also it will be available. Okay, in case if you don't want to show this one, if you want to disable that, now I want to disable these two, function and category. Okay, job function category, I deselected it. Okay, and click on publish career site. Okay, automatically the particular web page will get closed. If I refresh it, job function and category will not be available in the search filters. You can verify it now. It has been removed, right? It's not available. Okay, and the next one, again we'll go to career site, edit, click on edit. Okay, so now the next feature will take work display, work location display. What is the use of this work location? In the options, no, this is the standard fields which is given by the Oracle, like showing the full work location of the address for the particular job requisition, only the postal code, only the work location name, and the no work location name. As of now, for this requisition, they have given only the postal code itself only. Now, if you go to career site and if you click on any existing job requisition, here we have an option of location. Okay, here option of location. See here, only the postal code is displaying. Only postal code is displaying. You please guys remember this one, lead project specialist service desk. Okay, now what I will do is I will enable with some other option. I will choose full work location with address. Okay, and I will publish this one. Once if you publish this one, okay, once if you publish the same, I will refresh it again. So whatever the changes that we are doing, it want to be reflected. Again, we have to reflect it. Why? Because now cookies and all it will store sometime. Okay, scroll down. Okay, actually, this is the place where it will get reflect the complete details which you have given. No, we have chosen that. See here. Instead of showing the complete location name, it will get displayed. This is how it display. Complete address. Maybe based on the customer requirement, what they want to show for the candidates, that we can show it that. It's completely configurable based on the customer requirement. As a functional consultant, we have to remember what options is available. Here also select the work location, display mode in the job requisition. As we seen in the job requisition, this is the job requisition. Okay, so in this job requisition, how we are going to show the location? Okay, this is the whether it is a postal code or is the full address or any only work location name or no work location. At least we are not displaying anything. Okay, this is the option. Next one, talent community. Okay, this talent community, when you are doing something, example, see here they are displaying it as join our talent community, and there is the text which they have given. Okay, this is the text which they have given. Now what I will do is I will try to search for some other see which is not available in the requisition. Testing. Okay, I'll give a testing. Okay, I'll search here. Okay, see here, there is no option. There is no, with this particular keyword, there is no jobs. We haven't find any jobs. So because of that only, we are giving an option, a join talent community, have access new job in below chat. Okay, here once if you click on that, join community, once if you click on that, it will redirect to a job application flow. They can upload their resume. This is a different concept which we will discuss later. As of now, see that which we have given, show in a job list, show when there is no job found. As of now, we have seen when there is no job found. Okay, we are displaying this one. Okay, and the next option, join our community, the same text which we have given here. Next one, have access to the job below. See here, this is the text, and the last final one is the label button. Okay, join community. See, join community. Whenever the candidates click on this particular thing, the same it will ask us to provide the email. This is the next step. Okay, we'll see that later. Okay, this is the next step, and it will take you to the resume submission and all. Okay, now again I will come back, and this is about the talent community, but I'm showing how to enable this talent community. but separate concept is available. I'll explain it in tomorrow. Okay. And the next one, cookie context message. When you log in any career site, okay, when you log in any career site, it will ask you to accept the cookies. What is the use of these cookies and how it helps? Okay. Now, as of now, in this career site, cookies is not enabled. Okay. Now I will enable this one. I will give some cookie content. Okay. The same I will copy and paste it here. Okay. Just for text purpose. Okay. Policy, and this is the message. Okay, and this is the label. Okay, accept label, and this is the decline button. Okay, now what I will do is I'll publish this one. I'll publish the career site with enabling the cookies. Now I will refresh it. Whenever the particular candidate access to this one. So here previously we haven't get any cookies. No, see now we got the cookies, the pop-up now. Okay, this is the cookies pop-up. Maybe the example, if you want to learn more, see here, this is the page will go open. I mean, if you want to enter any policy, cookie policy of your company requirement, you can give the some policy, and you can accept or you can accept or you can delete it. You can decline that. Okay, where and all we have configured that in the career site, which we have seen previously. Then we have configured it. This simple process that we need to enable. While enabling, where and all it's getting reflected, that we need to verify it. Okay, see here. Cookies concept. Here we have enabled this one. One is message, one is for policy, accept button and decline button. In case based on the requirement, we can give a reject, accept, something and all. We can provide it here. This is the accept, decline, and the cookie policy. Here this is the policy. You can enter the policy and the name, the shorter code which you are able to see outside. This is a short description. If you want to see the long description, I'll click on more. Okay, maybe what is the user? You may ask, what is the use for this? Okay, when the candidate decline of this career site, when you click on decline, automatically the functionality of this particular site, it won't work properly sometimes. Okay, when you decline, any candidate is declined or rejected, it won't reflect properly for the future reference. Okay, but in case if you click on accept, next time and all, it won't come. Okay, in the next time when the candidate come back to this career site, it won't show the cookies concept. Okay, only once. In case you would have declined it, each and every time it will get populated to accept it. Okay, once if you click on accept it now, what happens in the back end? Okay, so when we click on the accept button, automatically in the back end, some cookies will installed automatically in our laptop. Maybe the customer device, automatically some cookies, some essential cookies, non-essential cookies will be there. Automatically when you click on OK, when you click on accept, automatically some essential cookies, it will get automatically installed our software. That's like an extension. It's not a big software. It's on a very lightweight. It will get installed our website which we are using in the system. Okay, but we cannot see that and all, where and all it's getting doing and all, we cannot see that. Okay, but the functionality.
What is the need of these cookies?
Yes, as I said before, just to work the career site with the properly. When just we will get some agreement for every career site. Example, if you log in any other career site, not only career site, any website, if you check, they have their own cookie concept will be there. Automatically, some cookies will get installed in our device. Okay, like what is the use in the sense? Keep me sign in option. Okay, keep me sign in option. Whatever the profile, in case if the candidate has been submitted with a minimal data, of the job requisition while creating the job application flow. If you forgot it, you didn't submit it. Okay, so we can send the notifications. That means automatically there is a logic in this cookies. Okay, some essential and non-essential cookies will get installed in our software. Okay, in case if you reject it, sometimes the career site, it won't function properly. Whenever if you keep continue coming to the career site, it will continually ask you to accept it. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. This is the add. This is a separate concept. Okay, like previously we have seen LinkedIn, Naukri, Facebook, Twitter, and all. No, there's a third-party integration which we need to purchase. Maybe I will from tomorrow to we will start from this add section. Meanwhile, in this section, we was incomplete with these headers and footers. Okay, from tomorrow I will explain headers, footers. Okay, I will show it in the PPT. I'll show it in the PPT which I have prepared. See, as of now, we have seen locations, organization, functions, and all. No, tomorrow we'll start with the header and footer links. These search filters, work location, display, and all, we have already completed it. Location, organizations, and all. Okay, the same I have repeated here. I will remove that. Okay. Tomorrow we'll complete this logo, background image, texting, and all. Everything is customizable. I will show you now itself only, but it's not a very big concept. See, here we have a theme concept. In case if you want to change the look and feel of the particular career site, the image, the logo, this particular alignment. Okay, I'll remove this. Okay. Okay, the images which we have seen previously in the home page. Okay, the background image, join our community, all are completely customizable. Okay, here we have theming, coloring, and all. I will explain it one by one in tomorrow's session. Okay, yeah. If you have, I'll give a 5 minutes time, guys. In case if you have any queries, you can ask me.
Sir, if a career site, if I need to career site for the Arabic people, like Arabic language, I have to create separate for the Arabic and English is separate, or we can auto convert is there. If I make one career site and publish as a
okay, predefinedly will get only default language, which is the American language. Okay, in case if you want to create Arabic, the language which they have given here.
Okay.
See here, based on this only we can create the career sites. Okay, so once after
you have Arabic here.
Actually Arabic also it should be there. Okay, but in this instance they might have removed it, but actually Arabic, all the languages will be there. So once if you choose, even I've created one Arabic language career site also for a Dubai customer. I've created that.
Okay.
Okay, so as I see Spanish language.
Now my question is, sir, I have to create two sites or one site, career site, like English and Arabic.
If you, based on this contextualization, based on your customer requirement, location based, categories, and recruiting type, these 5 bases we have to create a career site.
No, that I understood, sir. Suppose I'm looking for the Saudi Arabia, some consultants. Okay. So I want to post same career acquisition in English and Arabic. So that time I have to create 2 career sites or only one. That's my question.
Is required. Why? Because now we have an option for that. Wait, I'll show you. I'll create now itself on one career site. We'll get option to the automatic language change option will get displayed. As of now, I'll choose Arabic. Okay, here you can see Arabic is there.
Yeah.
Okay, so for all the locations, I'm creating it now, and I'll submit. Click on create career site, and I'll publish it. I'll go to site. So see here Arabic came. Okay, so with the Arabic name again automatically the system, the Chrome which you are using, no, it will ask you to show it in the English or not. Instead of creating a second career site, we are giving an option to this. Okay, this is the way it works. They want to use this one Arabic,
Okay.
both option is available.
Okay.
It's
So
completely,
means I have to create only one career site.
yeah, it's completely based on the customer requirement. Some employees, some customers, what they will do is maybe your customer is in Dubai, okay, and they have their own organization in India also. For India, what we will do is while creating the career site. Why? Because some Indian people, they don't know Arabic language. Okay, so for those type of people, and also they would be maintaining Indian career site and also Dubai career site. Okay, for that purpose, what we'll do is we will create a site with Arabic, and the next one we'll create with the English language. So for every customer, they have their own career site. Example, if you take TCS, okay, for TCS India career site will be different, okay, and for TCS America career site will be different. So once after completing our career site, see here, previously we have seen the cookies concept. Now here also the cookie also is getting displayed. Once if you accept it, okay, whenever the career site is, they might have created all the career site here. Example, if I go to Qatar, okay, here this particular URL, they will integrate it here. They will integrate with their development team, the URL which you have generated. If you share with them, they will integrate it here. So whenever the candidates click on this, automatically it will redirect to the ORC module. Okay, but that is for in case if the Indian, and for the Arab Dubai people, Dubai career site. Okay, you got your answer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Again, I will give clear understanding. Once after completing this career site, no, we will do that. We will do one round of testing how it works and all. Okay. For example, here we have many concepts is there. Okay. Each and every field where it is getting reflected, where and all it's getting reflected, we will enable and we'll publish the career site for each and every concept, and we'll do that. So as of now, which I have explained, the cookies, talent community, and all, know where it's getting displayed, I've already shown you. In the career site, in the live example itself only, I've shown how to enable, disable, and all. In the same manner, for other concepts also, we'll do that. Okay.
Okay.
Kishwar, any questions? Sahid? In case we don't have questions, we can close the session.
Yeah, I have one question. The career site you just showed, the TCS one. So based on those countries, all those countries, so each country has the different career site, which with their own features, or just the language is changed.
It's completely based on their requirement. See, TCS I have shown is as an example. Okay, when you click on career site, these many countries they have TCS. Okay, so whenever based on the most probably they will be using only default language as English. Some scenarios for Qatar or Kuwait people, Saudi Arabia or Spanish, they want to do it in a different career site, their own local language. Okay, so for this type of customer requirement, we'll create a separate career site and we'll assign it.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are maintaining only one career site for all the countries, so we don't need to maintain this page. This is I'm giving an example. Okay, so based on the customer requirement, we'll do that. Whether the language of the career site is English or Arabic or France, Spanish, and all, we'll do that. If they are maintaining it only in one level of English, no, so it's much configuration is not required. Directly we'll choose it as default language as default language as English, and we'll publish it. That's it, and we'll integrate it with their company career. Okay.
Yeah, get it.
Okay, fine. Any other questions? Any other questions, team? Then fine.
Sir, can you send me the last previous demo links to me? Then I will review and I will be ready for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Maybe I think I please check with Prasad. I think Sadik will know you, right? He's your brother only. You can check with Prasad. Okay, Prasad will share. Okay, he will share you the recording.
Tomorrow, what time, sir? Same time.
The same time. Actually, because of some internet issue,
Okay,
I
okay.
log in on the time. Well, 5 minutes I log in late. From tomorrow to not a problem.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah,
Good night.
bye everyone.